Hello, Facebook Live. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. How are you guys doing today? I'm so excited. This is the first masterclass of 2023. So happy new year. When you're hopping on, say hello. I see Rebecca's on first. Hello, gorgeous. If you're new to my world, introduce yourself. I want to get to know you. Hello, Donna. I'm so excited. I've been like at the edge of my seat waiting for the kids to go back to school so I can do all the lives. This is day one of the Prove It Masterclass, and we're gonna have so much fun today, and tomorrow we're gonna have even more fun because it's just gonna build on each other. So hello Callie, hello Monica Lynn, hello Amy, hello Rebecca. Oh, so many beautiful faces. Let me know if I'm live in the high performance coaching community. So if you can't stay for the whole live, don't worry. I'm going to be posting this in my free Facebook community, the High Performance Coaching Community. It'll be in the guide section. We are also going to put it on my YouTube channel, so you guys can watch there. And I figured I'm going to go live today on my personal page, but day two will be in the High Performance Coaching Community. But I figured the conversation we're going to have today is just one of those conversations that like I know a lot of people need to hear. This concept that I'm going to talk about today has served me throughout my journey. It's something that I'm always talking about since the start of my coaching career. So if it feels aligned and you want to share and you feel like someone needs to hear it, I would be so grateful. Hello, Hamidia. Hello, Angie. Hello, Juan. Hello, Avro. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Sherry. Thank you. Hello, Dana. If I'm missing comments, I love you. I see you. I'm going to come back in the comments. We're also going to be doing a draw. So we're gonna have some Q&A. So there'll be like basically a day three and whatever else comes through. But if you say something and you say hello and I miss you, don't think I don't see you. I love you. There's gonna be a lot of people live. Hello, Whitney. Hello, Ashley. Hello, Ryan Ann. Hello, Deanna. Thank you for tagging. This is gonna be a masterpiece and I'm so freaking excited. So before we get started, something that I love to do with all my masterclasses is I'm gonna be doing a program tuition draw. So if you have ever wanted to be in my containers and you want to get a chance to win a free tuition or get 50% off, all you have to do is either take a snapshot of this masterclass, share it on your social media. So you guys can tag me on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn at Alina Grayson, and then Alina Grayson Coaching is my Instagram handle. If you tag me anywhere, the first person when we do the draw, which will probably be Monday, will get a free tuition to any of my programs. And then the second and third people that I draw out will get 50% off. And you can use that towards bundles. Free is great. Yes, it is. Even 50% off is amazing. My containers are epic. Like if you're going to love this masterclass, it's just going to deepen and deepen. Hello, Katie. Hello, beautiful. I love you too. Hello, everybody that's hopping on. Thank you for tagging. And then again, even if you're not interested in the draw and you feel like someone needs to hear this, which I guarantee they will, because I'm going to be talking about some amazing things, I'd be so grateful if you share it. So today's conversation is applicable to anybody, and even teenagers need to hear this. I always have clients being like, can you teach this to teenagers? And I know a lot of my clients have their husbands watch my program. I'm going to talk about some next level things that we don't learn in school, things that are not mainstream, but things that will transform your life if you actually apply them. I don't hold back. Hello, Kaylee. Me sharing my personal page, Biz Group also. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yeah, and the more that you share, the more I'm going to put your name in the draw. So we're going to probably do the draw Monday. I'll put a whole notification so you guys know, okay? So again, today's day one, and I'm so excited because 2023, Happy New Year. How are you guys feeling? Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Kimberly. I love you guys. And then what I want to say is today we're really going to talk about just transforming our life and the things that are needed to change, to collapse time around our goals. And then day two will be beneficial to anybody, but I will be tailoring it a little bit more to online entrepreneurs, but I'm telling you all the information is going to be applicable to anybody. Entrepreneurs are the brave people in the world. They're the crazy ones. So even if you have like this feeling like you want to be in that conversation for day two, it will be applicable to any area of your life, but I will be tailoring it a lot to entrepreneurs. So if you're an online entrepreneur, you don't want to miss day two, okay? The self-made people who are looking to increase their visibility, their influence, their power, and ultimately their money and sales, you're going to love day two, okay? So whether you're thinking about starting a business, whether you have one, it will be beneficial to any level. Hello, Deanne. Hello, babe. Hello, everybody who's hopping on. Again, if I'm not saying hi, I love you. I see you. I'll be back in the comments. We will do a Q&A on Monday. We'll do a draw. So sometimes I have to just channel because I am live and whatever needs to come through, comes through. But I love you and I see you and you're amazing. And thank you for being here and thank you for sharing and tagging, okay? So also I want to know, before I get started, who's new to my world? Let me know if this is like your first time catching me live. Let me know if this is your first time in my world. I'm so excited to have you. I'm excited to get to know you. Let me know where you're watching from. I do want to say if you have just found me, I just want to say like a tiny little bit about my story because people kind of like land on my page now and it looks very eclectic and next level branding and people are like, oh, it's easy for her, she's got this and that and blah blah blah. But the truth is I started this business literally 3.5 years ago and I was in a shitty tiny little apartment with debt. I had left a very unaligned relationship with my 2 little girls under 4, literally just suitcases. I didn't take anything with me. I was in debt. I had $10K that I used to furnish my apartment. And then I went and got a business loan and I went all in and I hired coaches and I did coaching programs, things that I do right now. And I just went after my dreams because I don't know if you're here, there's a reason you're here for this conversation. If you have like this feeling in your soul that you want more, you want freedom, you want to leave something like a legacy, something for your, your family, like I'm so happy you're here because that's something that always itched me on the inside. I was like you guys, I went to university, I did the college thing, I did the corporate thing, the 9 to 5, and it was just like, not what I wanted to do. I have a limitless mind. I don't want any limits on my income. I don't want limits on my time freedom. Kelly says, first time, so excited. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Callie. Oh, I'm so excited. Right? So I went all in. As a single mom with 2 little girls, I didn't have support. Like, I'm an immigrant. I don't have much family here. My mom is still working. My dad passed away, so I had no income coming in. I took the $10K that I had to furnish what I needed and put first and last month rent, and then I went and got a business loan and I hired coaches and did coaching programs because I was like, I want to help people. I want to have a legacy. I want to do all the things that you probably do too if you're here. And I started going live, which was so scary. I still get nervous. I still have to do a prayer. I'm like, universe, let me know what I need to know. And the people that need to hear it, let it come through for us all. So sometimes I get nervous and trip over my words. So just brace yourself, okay? But I'll try to slow down. But let me know if you can relate, if you're an entrepreneur and you started the same way. So I invested all money I had with 2 little girls I did support. I did calls between naps when they were sleeping in the morning. Just going live was the scariest thing ever. I did the 9 to 5 corporate thing and like talking about like non-mainstream things was so nervous, but I wanted more. I wanted to be free. I didn't want to have caps on anything. I wanted to spend time with my family. Hello, Chris. Thank you, Kelly, for tagging everybody. Right? So I wanted more and I wanted time freedom, which is like, don't we all want that? Don't we all want to wake up and love what we do? And there's nothing wrong with the 9 to 5, okay? I'm not like, shitting on that, okay? Like, but some of us, we want to be our own boss and we want to be creative and we want to choose how long we won't go on vacation, So I went all in. Hello, I'm returning. Hello, Tammy. I'm so happy you're here, right? So I went in on my dreams because that's how it works, guys. And this is what we're really going to have a conversation around today. And unrelated, but you look good. So excited for this. Me too. Beautiful. So listen, guys, this is how it works, okay? Like, you can't just want things. And I talk about manifestation, and 100% you can sit here and you can manifest a miracle without doing anything. But a lot of things that we're declaring and wanting, you gotta take action. You gotta go prove it. 3.5 years later, here I am. I have a multiple 6-figure business, 5-figure months, 6-figure months. I am engaged to the man of my dreams. We're planning our wedding this year. I have 4 kids now because he has 2 kids. I work with women around the world. I got featured in a published magazine last year. And then I don't know if you guys just saw my post before, but I got the insane opportunity to be interviewed for a documentary by Joe Vitale, who is the creator of The Secret. What is this world? I don't even know how this happens, but I do because I lead myself and I'm going to really talk about how this happens. So I don't know if I'm going to get it, but it's just this is crazy because it's only been 3.5 years. Your life can change so much one big bold decision and you could be you can live a completely different life. So I can't believe the things that I've been manifesting. It's pretty crazy, but at the same time, I know why, because I went for it. Okay, I didn't just sit there and dream and wish for things to change around me. I went for it. Hello, Kim. Hello, Ryan. Thank you for tagging, guys. I started taking action towards the things I wanted. And side note, guys, like, I never, and so those of you who have done like, sales programs with me and, watched my growth, like, for like the first 3 years, I didn't have a website. The only reason I have a website now, which has no information on it, is just so people can not use Facebook and log into some of my programs. And then so I can send emails to you guys when free things come, but I don't spam people's inboxes. I've never cold messaged people. I've never done a sales call. I've never used sales ad or fear. I truly believe when you lead yourself and you are evidence of something more, you attract magical people who lead themselves. Because everything that you want people to do, you got to do first. And so this whole business was created organically. If you have found yourself here, there's a reason. And I'm so excited you're going to be here for this conversation. Hello, Mila. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. Everything that I have has been attracted to me. And so I'm going to share how this happened, and it's going to be amazing, and it's going to be life-changing. And if you put the work in, though, there is some work. There's action that has to be taken, because here's the thing. All of us want success, We want it. We're like, universe, I want blah, blah, blah. And it's like, then we just stand still and we're like, well, not until the recession's over, not till blah, blah, blah. And it's like, we stand still. And so many people want success in their career, the money, their fitness, their relationship, their body. We want high ticket clients, fame, visibility, but a lot of us, we don't actually think about who we need to be in order to be an energetic match for all of that. You have me in tears. I so believe this. Oh, I'm so happy, Lynn. I'm so happy. That's why I share my story, because it's so easy to like land on my page now and people are like, it's easy for her. Look at her branding. She probably had money. I had nothing. Again, I'm a first generation immigrant. I worked for everything that I have. I took myself through university and post-grad and all the things. So we don't think about the things that we need to become. Because the truth is, you got to become an energetic match to the things that you want. We want things, we declare things, big things all the time, and then we don't show up for it. We don't show up, and we don't take things to the next level, but we want next level, but we don't move, right? And in order for us to receive what we want to be and do and have in this lifetime, we got to become the kind of people that are an energetic match to receiving it. We got to become an energetic match. And I'll explain these terms that I'm going to talk about, okay? Because the only reason we aren't being and doing and having the things that we so deeply desire in this lifetime is because we're not an energetic match for it yet. It is so easy to make declarations. It's so easy to journal things and do I am affirmations and mantras, wish things, visualize things, put crystals in your bra, jump around on your trampolines, chant to the moon, right? But then we don't even think about what's the responsibility that comes with those things. We don't think about the pressure that actually comes with influence. We don't think about the pressure about having a 7-figure business, multiple 7-figure business. We don't think about the pressure of having high-ticket clients, the responsibility of having a team, the pressure of showing up when things are hard in our life. So we want big things, but we have no idea who we need to be in order to be a match for it. We're ordering things from the cosmic magazine of the universe saying, universe, I want a multi-million-dollar brand, a big team, I want influence and fame, thousands of clients. But when it comes to proving it, we just sit there scared. And don't get me wrong, guys. I talk about miracles all the time. Like, miracles happen all the time. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to get interviewed for a documentary. Like, am I ready for this? I don't know. We're going to find out, right? But like I've manifested miracles without moving from my seat, but and things do come effortlessly for some of us, right? But when you think about, I want to manifest my dream partner and I want to land high ticket clients and buyers, like, do you really think that you're just going to sit there and people are going to come to you? No. We tell the universe, I want romance, and I want a dream partner, and I want them to be confident and sexy and integrity and all this stuff. Do you know the kind of responsibility about having a dream relationship? Are you the energetic match? Like, we're like checking off things we want, but are you that? What about that person? Who are they thinking about that they want? Are you an energetic match for them? So we just ask for stuff. We just ask for things, big stuff. And then it comes down to showing up and proving it. We just don't. A lot of us, we actually think that if we just sit and visualize things into existence without ever taking action, everything's just going to happen for us. Miracles happen. I won't deny that. Absolutely. You can manifest things by sitting here. You can. I teach this in Goddess Code. Miracles exist, but a lot of the things that you are desiring, you got to co-create it with the universe, God, source, life, whatever you connect to. You got to make moves. Even magic. You got to put yourself in the magic to create the magic. It's like, yeah, I manifested this published, article in magazine and this, possible me being in a documentary, but it's because I put myself in the magic. I show up, I do lives, I put out content, manifesting high ticket clients, like 5-figure, 6-figure months, like it's not miracles, it's magic. But you got to show up, you got to post, you got to add value, you got to connect to people. You want clients to pay full and, pay in full for your coaching, buy your products, 5-figure day. It's magic, not miracles, because you got to show up. You got to be seen. You got to be visible. You got to put things out there. Alina, you're awesome. I'm so happy you're here. Beautiful. Like even think about this. People are like, winning the lottery is a miracle. Actually, it's not a miracle. It's not a miracle because you had to go buy the ticket. So you got to do something. We co-create. It's like the way I look at it is we play chess with the universe. You want something, you make a first move, and then the universe makes a move, and then you make a move, and then you make a move, and you go back and forth. We ask for success. We say, I will do whatever it takes, but then we don't prove it. I have people come to me and they'll be like, I want to take 10K a month. I'll do whatever it takes, Alina. And I'll say, okay, go live, go share your message. I don't want to do that. That's so scary. What else could I do? You just said whatever it takes. Go live. That's what you got to do. I'll do anything but that. But you just said you'll do whatever it takes. Yeah, but not that part. Okay, go network. I don't want to do that either. I'm in UB. Hello, Betsy. So happy to have you here. Alina, I want to manifest my dream partner. I'm sick of crappy men. Okay, all right, let's do some inner work. Let's clear out your phone from the exes. Let's stop scrolling and creepy the exes. Let's delete the Playboys on your phone. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to completely do that. But you just said you want your dream partner. Dream partner means you got to completely remove all the other stuff so that you're an energetic match. You say you want these things, but you don't go and prove it. People say I'll do whatever it takes. But usually whatever it takes means as long as it's easy, as long as I don't got to get up early in the morning, as long as I don't got to go live, as long as I don't got to talk to people, as long as it doesn't interfere with, Yellowstone on Sunday. And the energy that it takes to be successful in every area of your life is no matter what. Not as long as it's easy. It's no matter what, I'm all in. Let's go. Success comes to those who are no matter what. Success comes to those who move toward it. They don't just sit for things to come to them. Success comes to those who don't wait for circumstances outside of them to change. They understand, I have to do something in order for circumstances to change. Today, I want to share this concept that I've been talking about since the beginning of my coaching that has helped me lean back onto constantly going because I've been tested so many times. Even today, I had a goddess bath, and I cried a little bit because, of course, every time I got something important to do, something really bad happens, and it's like, but I got to show up for alive, and I got to do this. So I got to work on my energy, right? Even got my brand and company tattoo. No going back, all in. Yes, Callie, no matter what. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Too many people, they're like, I need the circumstances to change. I need people to validate me, approve of me. I need the world not to be a recession. I need it not to be COVID. Like even my business, I just started my business and then the COVID happened. I'm like, and everyone's like, don't sell. Are you crazy? Who's going to buy coaching? I'm like, I don't know, but I'm going to still talk about it and sell. And people were still buying because people always do. It's a limiting belief to think, oh my God, I can't sell around Christmas. I can't sell around COVID. No. People are always buying, guys. It's always a limiting belief that will keep you stuck. And don't listen to people around you. Unless people are having what you want, don't take their advice, okay? If they're not living the life that you want, don't listen, okay? Keep your focus, blinders on, go straight, okay? So I want to share this concept with you guys, because for me, it has helped me along my self-development journey. It has helped me to be an amazing mentor, a businesswoman, and an entrepreneur. And it's the understanding that everything happens for me. Everything that's ever happened to you happened for you. You asked for strength and the universe said, here you go, prove how strong you are. Everything happens for you, not to you. Everything that is sent my way, good, bad, ugly, it happens for me because I asked for something. And sometimes we forget we asked for stuff. And the universe is like, listen, Linda, you gotta prove it, because the things that we ask for, because we don't think about who we need to be and the pressure and the responsibility that comes with it, the universe has to shape us into the person who can hold the dream. Hello, Shelly. Hello, beautiful. Into holding the dream, into holding it. And I know there are things that come to me effortlessly, but then there are sometimes it's like, oh my God, this is awful. I asked for this and I got the opposite. And the universe is like, yes, I need to shape you into the person who can have this big thing you're asking for. So you got to go and prove it. And most people, when they get really bad thing after they ask for something nice, they give up. They're like, look, I'm not meant for it. The universe hates me. No, you asked for something really big and the universe has to shape you into the person who can hold it. Because if it gives you something incredible and you drop it, then all your confidence goes and then you stop and you think that you're not meant for it. But whatever you desire, you're meant for it. There is no other reason, guys, that we have desires and dreams on our soul if we're not meant to put it out and manifest it. You have the gifts, you have the power, you have the resourcefulness, you have everything within you to become everything that you ever dreamed of. Having your dreams and your desires, it does require you to become an energetic match. You gotta move towards the things that you want. Our lives change in our action. Thinking, visualizing, tapping, philosophizing, they're important. You gotta do inner work. But it's action that changes and transforms our lives. All that thinking does is it will change your thoughts, which we need to, right? Because our thoughts really do create our feelings, which create our actions, right? We get in our head about stuff. But really thinking, it just changes your thoughts and your feelings. But you cannot change your life in thought alone. Change, success, having a completely different lifestyle, it requires action. It requires you to move. When you get off your butt and you make moves and you do things you've never done before, that's how your life changes. Oh, you're right. I got invited for an interview, magazine about my hotel, procrastinate to actually talk because I'm scared. I always wanted to, then I realized it was a responsibility. Yes, and you got to. You got to do it. So we got to get off our butts. We're not thinking things into existence. We got to actually take action. And it's our consistent action that actually creates our results. You can really, honestly, and you guys hear this, if you're in a self-development world, you hear this all the time, okay? Like, consistency, it will get you anything that you ever wanted. Anything you ever wanted. You can have the body you desire, the relationship, you can have all of it. You got to be consistent with the inner work and the outer work. You can have 5-figure months. You got to be consistent with posting, creating value, creating new products and services, marketing, branding, connecting, building relationships. You got to put yourself in the magic to create the magic. You can have the influence and visibility if you consistently show up every single day. You can heal anything if you consistently do inner work. You can have anything through consistency, right? Like, we know this, but it's so hard. Why? Like, staying power, staying plugged in, no matter what, all in, that's the energy of a successful person. My word this year is consistency. Love it, Jennifer. The ability to have staying power, no matter what, I'm plugged in, that's the magic. If you could just stay consistent, if you're an entrepreneur with posting intentionally and creating things and being brave and going live and replying to people's comments, like, that stuff doesn't even cost you anything. You can create a community. You can create money. Like, you don't even, like, I didn't have the money. I invested because I'm like, I need to work on myself. I need to change. I need to become more brave. I need to learn some stuff. But even if you didn't have the money to invest in a coach or coaching programs, like, do you know what I mean? People can just build a business from scratch just by posting value and connecting with people and communities. Like, we live in the most abundant era. We have this thing that we're using right now that you're watching me from that connects us globally. It's insane. It's amazing. It's incredible. You know, like, you can have anything. If you worked out consistently and ate healthy and did body code with me, like, you can have the body. Your genes do not determine your body. That's a lie told to you by mainstream. All the lies that keep you stuck, right? So you got to take action towards the things you want. So why don't we take action? And why are we not able to stay consistent with things if we know that if we're just consistent with things, eventually they'll compound into something? Because, all right, let's get real now. You got a problem. You have a problem. You have an issue. You have a story. You have a personality trait where you're going to tell me I can't because I'm addicted, because blah, blah, blah. P.S. Every time people tell me, I can't do it, Alina, I can't consistent, I have this personality issue. Okay, your personality issue that stands between you and your dreams of getting what you want, I'm going to call bullshit on that, because you know what your personality is, guys? It's just your patterns. That's all your personality is. You change your patterns, you change your personality. Okay, so we're going to put that one aside. But let's get super real. Super, super duper real. Because I'm not the kind of coach that just wants to give you surface level results. I don't want to just activate you and be like, you inspired me. I don't want to inspire you. I want to get you to move. I want you to transform your life. That is what I want to do, not surface level shit, okay? I want to get real with you guys. If you can be brave and you can talk in the comment, I'm telling you, my community is amazing. There's lots of coaches on here and you're so loved and safe. If you want to get really real with us, what's the thing? What's the problem? What's the issue? What's the story? The thing that always it comes down to as to why you don't move. What is it that keeps you where you are? What is it? What is it for you? What's the problem? What's the story? What is holding you back? And don't you say, this is how real I get with you. I'm that kind of coach, but don't tell me, I don't know. You do know. I don't know. You do know. Okay? I don't know, Alita. I don't know what's holding me back. You do know. I don't know is another defense mechanism. I don't know. Yes, you do. I don't know. Yes, you do. That's a defense mechanism. Stop with that shit and get super honest with yourself. Maybe you got to look yourself in the mirror. What is it? What's the problem? Because I want to help you have the life of your dreams. This is what happens when all of us have what we want in the world. When we're all manifesting and living the life of our dreams, do you understand what happens to the collective? We live in this amazing place where people are not hurting each other and stealing and all this stuff. We're all abundant because there's abundance all around us. So I want us all to have what we want so we all live in an amazing place, and so that I know my 4 kids live on a planet where people are happy and take care of each other and not hurt each other. Ultimately, it's always the same. Everything comes down to fear. Walk through the fear. Lena Gracing is amazing. Oh, I love you, Lindsay. I love you. What is it? You can share. Tell me, what is it? I'll give you some examples. This is usually what people tell me. Fear of success. There's one, Deanna, right? They'll tell me, Alina, I can't do X, Y, and Z because I don't have the money. I can't have this thing because I'm not good with money. I can't blah, blah, blah because I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not confident enough. I can't because I'm introverted and I'm really shy. People always think I'm the most confident extrovert, but I've actually always been introverted and shy, okay? So here I am. That's why being live was scary. Like, what else? I get anxious, then I feel overwhelmed, okay? And I shut down and stop. Yeah, I can't because I'm scared of the fears, right? I have kids. I have another job. I can't start the side hustle because I'll tell you guys, everything that you list, I'll show you people who have a bunch of kids who are working out of their car during their full-time business or full-time job. Like, there are people doing exactly what you want that eradicate your excuses. This is why coaching containers are so awesome, because every time you're in a coaching container with me, you're like, there's a person who has the exact same issue and problem, but they're still doing it. Personal power, no matter what. I don't know where to start. I want to do many things, and I'm afraid I will choose the wrong thing, and I'm scared to talk because I don't want to look like a know-it-all. Just gotta go for it. You just gotta go for it. I'm gonna give you guys some strategies in today's call. Okay, because the thinking and the overthinking, that also creates a lot of overwhelm. So what is it? What's the problem? What's the thing? What's the story? What is it that you constantly, it always boils down to one thing where why you just don't go towards it. I know there's a problem and there's something that stands in your way. A lot of it is fear, right? And there is a problem because if there wasn't a problem or an issue or a story, you'd be already living the life of your dreams and you'd be walking on sunshine and happy every day, right? So part of your homework is to really sit with yourself, cut the crap, really just journal it out or look yourself in the mirror, do some mirror work and say, I'm not moving because blah, blah, blah. And I want you to really look at it. I don't like my southern accent. It keeps me from going live, but I love it. You gotta do it. I love it. I can't say English words sometimes. And anyone that's my client on here will tell you, like it's, and when I used to go live, I used to sweat and go red and be like, I gotta go down. Close the live. It was awful. Don't want to let others down. Yeah, we're so afraid people are gonna leave me. What if I'm not relatable to people? What if I run out of contact? Limiting belief. It is limiting belief. Trust me. More is coming. So this is going to be part of your homework for this call. What is it? What's the thing that it always boils down to as to why you don't move? Because right now, you are that thing, the block, the problem, the issue. And when you move it, you change your identity. Do you guys realize that if you always have the same story, always the same block, the issue, the same problem, you're always the same person. And when you move it, guess what? You change your entire identity. So what's the solution here? Move it. Move the problem. Change the block. But how, Alina? How do I do it? I don't have money to blah, blah, blah. Be resourceful. I got a business loan. Okay? And if you can't get a business loan, look in your house. What shit can you sell? You know what I mean? We got marketplace on Facebook that you could use. What could you sell? Is there a family member you can go to? Can you borrow from someone? You gotta be resourceful. It's not about resources, but how resourceful can you be? Okay, so Alina, but I'm not confident enough. Go be brave. Because you know what confidence is? It's compounded courage. You only become confident after you do something over and over again. And usually you got to be brave about it, right? It's like me being live. You know how shitty my lives were? Like I just haven't seen any in my memories pop up, but I will share one in the group and you'll be like, whoa. But then I wanted to like show you that we all start with a day one, a shitty day one. And like all of us, I know we want to be where we want to be, but at the same time, like time is passing. So start going live. Confidence is compounded courage. Be brave. Invite people to invest in my company as members. They get to share. Yeah. Sell stuff. Get a business loan. Borrow from someone. Grandma, I need this, right? Go get it, right? Alina, but I can't do this thing because I don't have the it factor. Go get it. Go create it. But Alina, I don't have the followers and the visibility. Go build it. And they will come. Go build your stage. We have a global network here for free that attaches you to everyone around the world. Go build it, and they will come. But Alina, I'm not pretty enough. I'm not blah, blah, blah. So some of the problems that you're going to list out, the issues, the stories that you're going to list out, some of the stuff, you're going to move it, you're going to go build it, you're going to go be resourceful, you're going to go get it. And sometimes you're going to have to sit and look at yourself and say, I got to just make peace with it and accept it. Because if you're always your problem, you're always the exact same person. But Alina, I don't know how. Cut the shit. You do know how. You do. And seriously, when people are like, well, I don't know how to make a reel, and I don't know how to blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, Google, okay? There's free, like, there's people like us who do, like, there's coaches who do, like, these free masterclasses all the time. I want to see your first lives. Yeah, they're pretty awful. They're probably in my group. They're like 3.5 years, so you got to scroll. But if they come up, I'm sharing them for sure. I'm not moving because I'm all over the place. I'm terrified that I miss my moment. Never, never, ever. You're not old enough. You're not young enough. The time is now. The time is always now. Time is passing anyway, so go do it. You mess up, who cares? What worked, what didn't work, go again. If you don't know how to do something, you go to Mr. Google, or you find a coach, or you go read someone's content. Like everything that you how to, it's already on the interwebs for free. We live in a digital age. Everything that you need to how, you can go Google. Or better yet, you can even, like, if you want to collapse time, you hire a coach or a mentor who's already been where you are, who has the same, kids and has a job at the same time as building their business. That's the fastest way. But you can do it for free. You can go Google it. You can do trial and error. Time is passing anyways. Like, what do you have left to waste? You guys have heard this. If you're in the self-development world, and I talk to old people all the time, because I'm always like friendly, talking to people at the parks and stuff like that with my kids. And old people are always like, I wish I risked it. I wish I went for it. 99% of people who are like on their deathbed are always saying, I wish I went for it. Like, and people are always so afraid of spending money, but it's like, you're not even bringing the money to your grave. But I gotta say for my kids, your kids are their own soul. They'll go make their own money too, okay? Don't coddle them. What about you? Don't you wanna make that old lady, little old man happy at the end of your life? Right? Like, that stuff's not coming with you, but it's coming with you on your dying moment. All the memories of all the big, bold things that you did. You're gonna be so proud of being the kind of person that went for it and didn't tell your grandkids, I wish I did. I wish I started the business. I wish I just went live. I wish I left that shitty relationship and went to go find my dream person. I started following you because of the energy in your videos. I think like 2-3 years ago, you exploded. I'm so happy, Nita, right? And for some of you, you're gonna tell me my problem is like, I'm not worthy. Like, are you crazy? Like, you're here on this planet. You are worthy. And I talk about angelic. If you break this down, this desk, my hand, it's all energy. We're all atoms and quarks, magic, stardust. Like, we're made of the same stuff. You are limitless. Of course you're worthy. You're made of the same stardust and magic as all of us. You're made in the image of God, source, universe, life. And the only limits that you have is the problem, stories that you're still holding on to. The big problem you have is that it always boils down to this one thing, and all you got to do is move it. Change it, accept it, make peace with it, build it, go get it. Go get it, move it. But do you know why we like hold on to this problem? I don't have money, I'm not pretty enough, I don't have the it factor. Like, a lot of this boils down to the fact that it's just been your identity. It's been your identity for so long that it actually feels safe with this identity. I have this problem. This is what, keeps me here. Sometimes we look for validation for it too. We're so comfortable when we're in our subconscious. We're so comfortable. It's all we know. Even though it sucks and we hate it, we're comfortable. We know how to cope with it subconsciously. We're comfortable in our problems and our stories and our narratives. Even though we want more and we desire more, it's comfortable. It's just comfortable to stay there. There's nothing more empowering but to watch a woman grow her wings and soar. Yeah, it's so funny, when I turned 25, my champagne birthday, I just had this idea to get this quote, she flies with her own wings, and so I got it tattooed on my side. I didn't know what it means, but now every day I look at it and I just kind of laugh at myself. I'm like, she flies with her own wings, which has been my theme for my whole life, because like, nothing was given to me. Everything I desired, I moved towards it. So it's uncomfortably comfortable, yeah. So the thing is like, once you start moving and changing your identity, like, that becomes subconscious. But there's this anxiety that we get. We get anxiety. It's caused by the fear of the unknown. Anytime that you want to change something, transform something, do something new that you've never done before, you do. You 100% will experience anxiety in your body. And it's experienced because it's like, it's the fear of the unknown. And usually it comes down to this. What if it doesn't work? What if I invest in myself and I do all the work and it doesn't work again? What if I'm disappointed? And disappointment is a huge wound we walk around with, because since you've been little, you've been disappointed, right? Like, the moment your parents like got mad at you, it hit you, you're like, whoa, they fell off the pedestal. They used to be these gods and angels and they like did something to you. Or, they told you Santa was going to get you everything and Santa didn't get you everything. Daddy said he would come to your rehearsal and he didn't show up. So we all have disappointment wounds and we try to protect them because we're like, I never want to get disappointed again. It's like the little inner child. So we get anxiety. It's the fear of the unknown. It's like, what if I do all this and it doesn't work and I'm disappointed and I can't handle it? What if I change? What if I completely transform my life and everybody that I love doesn't love me anymore? I'm not relatable and they might leave me, may hate me, and I'm going to be alone because the mainstream also tells you that it's lonely at the top. What a bunch of bullshit. This is how mainstream puts all these stupid limiting beliefs into us so that we're scared. We're like, if I become huge and big, it's lonely at the top. So I'd rather stay small and poor and relatable to everybody else around me. What a way to control the human race. What if I do it and I mess it up? What if I do it and people judge me and they hate me? We protect the wound. We protect the problem. We protect it and we don't want to move it because it's all we know. You know how to handle the problem. You do. You've been coping with it. It's completely subconscious. You have all these subconscious defense mechanisms that help you cope with it. But the anxiety, the fear of changing, the unknown, it's so scary because honestly, it also, it makes you feel like you're going to die. Just to change your life sometimes makes you feel like you're going to die. You're like, oh my God. It's like, I'm going to die if this doesn't work. So we actually choose to keep our wounds and our traumas and our issues and our problems and our blocks and stay where we are because it's actually comfortable and we know how to cope with them. The anxiety of change, the unknown, the possible, what if it doesn't work? We don't want to risk that. And changing, making moves, it does take conscious effort. When you wake up in the morning, you're not even thinking about what you got to do. You put your slippers on, your robe on, you go make your coffee. It's all subconscious. You drive to your work. I don't even know how I got here. Where was it? In my brain, doing other things. It's all subconscious. It's comfortable. But yet, every day you're like, oh, I want more. I want to be free. I want to have a dream partner, romance. I want what she has and he has. How did they get there? They moved the problem. They got conscious. They sat with the anxiety. The anxiety would dissipate. Who you are today is all subconscious. A lot of it is nothing that you picked from. It's everything you've been role modeled to. And so you hate this issue that you have. I don't have money. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. I don't speak English. And you know how to cope with it because it's subconscious. And it takes conscious effort to change things. Change requires conscious effort, and it requires a lot of self-leadership. I love catching this on my way to my tasting. Oh, enjoy, beautiful Haley. And this is why I created the self-mastery program, #badass mode, because transformation and leading yourself requires conscious effort. It requires discipline. This program that is going to be starting next week, because I will talk about a few things with you guys, is the kind of program that's going to serve you for the rest of your life. This program is what keeps me going no matter what happens, and a lot of crazy ass stuff happens to me. It's what got me here, and it's continually leading me in the direction where I want to go, making my dreams come true because I have big, big dreams. Change, transformation, creating a life of your wildest dreams, it requires action. It requires emotional mastery. It requires self-mastery. It requires strategy. And we're going to begin this next week. And I'll talk more about this at the end of the masterclass. So, change is hard. You're going to get anxiety. It's the fear of the unknown. It will literally make you feel like you're going to die. You're going to sweat. But this is why you got to be brave. If you are going to let go of this whole unworthiness thing too, you're going to have everything you've ever wanted. If you move the problem or you accept it, make peace with it, things are going to start changing. And I'm going to share something with you guys. One of my favorite quotes and prayers, I'm sure most of you have heard it. It's a serenity prayer. And there's only 3 lines that I always say to myself over and over again. I remind my clients all the time, especially when things are really hard. So I recommend that maybe you can post it somewhere on your mirror in your bathroom, because every day it's something that I look at and it helps me evolve. But the prayer goes, God, you can say universe, source, life, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. This has been with me for a long time in my journey. There are things in your life and on your journey to your wildest dreams come true that things will happen and you will not have the power to change them. And so you're going to have to look at it and say, I'm going to have to accept this. I'm going to have to surrender to this. I'm going to have to make peace with this right now. Maybe it's a physical thing. Maybe there is something that you physically cannot change, or maybe it's something in a relationship about somebody else, because we really can't change people. And so you're going to have to look at those things and stop fighting against them and just surrender. Surrender is also a superpower. There are times where you move and you be brave and you change things, and sometimes you just have to surrender and you have to accept it and make peace with it. And you got to say, now what? And you got to pivot and go a different way. And then there are things in your life along your journey where it's going to require change. And it's going to require you to be brave. And it's going to require you to be very conscious. And you're going to have to stop living in the identity of, I'm trying, and you're going to have to start saying, I'm doing, I am. I had this mini program, Body Code, and I did a bonus module a few weeks ago, and I riffed about how a lot of us, the reason we're not changing is because we're so attached to the identity of, I'm trying to lose weight. The people who are always stuck are always the people who are like, I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get fit. I'm trying to write a book. I'm trying to start a business. I'm trying to find my dream person. And the thing is with I'm trying is that you get stuck in that identity. You become the person who's always trying. And the more that you say it to yourself, that's literally your reality, is always I'm trying. Instead of being like, I'm going, I'm doing, let's go, I did it. So instead of saying I'm trying to write a book, go write the book. Instead of saying I'm trying to lose weight, I'm losing the weight. Instead of saying I'm trying to grow a social media, build it. Let's go. I'm trying to start a business. I am building a business. I am becoming the bravest version of myself. I am doing, I am going, I am. Stop with I'm trying. I'm telling you, it's a subconscious thing people say. And the people that are always thick, listen to how they say, I'm trying. I'm just trying to write a song. Stop trying and go do. Literally, the word I'm trying is attached to perceived failure. Because if you weren't trying, you would just go do. But if you're trying, you know you're going to fail. I notice how much people use I'm trying, and I want to tell them, stop trying. I changed my vocabulary thanks to you. Yeah. If I say, like literally, just think about this. If I say, hey you, Milda, I am going to draw a portrait of you. I'm going to try to draw a portrait of you, which means, translation, I'm going to make you look like a stick figure, like a 5-year-old would. If I say, Deanna, I'm gonna try to do your makeup. Translation, I'm probably gonna make you look like a clown. If I say I'm gonna try to go knit a sweater today, it's probably gonna turn into a sleeve with a bunch of weird holes, right? Anytime you say, so just pay attention to when you're saying it. Anytime you say I'm trying to do something, you're already perceiving failure. You already know you're not gonna do it. You already know you're gonna fail, and that is something to pay attention to, because you live in that identity. The people that are always trying to lose weight, they're always trying to lose weight. Look around in your life. I'm sure you have people like that. They're always on a diet because their identity is, I'm trying, when it should be, I am. I'm doing. And literally, if you start changing the affirmation, you're going to start noticing your patterns start to change. So I would highly recommend, just like Milda said, get that word out of your vocabulary. Either you do something about it, or you make peace with it and accept it and surrender to it. That is it. Those are your 2 power moves. Move it, make peace with it. There is no trying to write a book. You either write one or you don't. There is no starting a business. You either start a business or you don't. Don't be the person who's always trying to do something. You're going to be the old lady on the end of your bed being like, God damn it, I should have just went for it. I was so young. I was listening to Alina in 2023. I should have just done it. Do you know how far ahead you're going to be if you start just doing it? I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, guys, to you, okay? There's going to be pain on your journey. But if you avoid pain your entire life, you avoid growth. Life, it's so short. It really is. And it's so precious. And it's too short for you to constantly be at a war with yourself. We think that it's the circumstances that keep us stuck, but it's you that keeps you stuck. So your other piece of homework is to look. Where am I saying I'm trying, and where do I need to just go do it? Remember, you have the same problem, you're always the same person. Hey, 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 girl. Hey, Tamara. Move it. Accept it. Make peace with it. If you do something and it fails, look what worked, what didn't work. Pivot, change, move, go. Let's go. Move, move, move. There is no amount of thinking and journaling and putting crystals in your balls, in your bras, cha-cha-cha, that's going to change your life. It's in the actions that you take that your life transforms. The biggest issue we have is where we are. We're waiting for circumstances to change. We want the world to change, and then I will change. And if you're going to be waiting for everything around you to change, you're going to be there for the rest of your life because you go first. Until you move and change something, nothing changes. LOL. You guys know, right? You're chanting to the moon, rubbing your crystals, jumping on the trampoline. I heard this works. Okay, you know. How do you get into one-on-one coaching with me? Just DM me. Just DM me. Okay? So, if you're going to be waiting for things to change, you're going to be waiting forever. I kept building this business during COVID where everybody's like, who's going to buy coaching? Are you crazy? I don't know, people. And people did. Because I keep investing. Because here's the thing. You're an energetic match to who you are. If I'm able to invest in myself in a recession and in COVID and all the things that are happening, I'm an energetic match for people who are also just as brave as me. That's how it works. You attract who you are, and everything responds to you, right? So let's talk about something else. I've been thinking for so long. It's time to go. Okay, so let's talk about this one, okay? The second thing that keeps you from your next level is, I don't got time. Oh, the time blame. Everybody blaming time, yet we all have the same 24 hours, and there's successful people with 5 million kids, and they're like still doing it. Why? Why can't I? The time blame. This is like, honestly, guys, the biggest collective excuse that we have all collectively aligned to. I don't got time. There's not enough time. The day got away from me. I should have, I could have, I would have, but I didn't have time. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it Monday. I'll do it next month. The first week of the month, that's the most, okay, I gotta do it that, okay? Tomorrow, the magical land of promises possibly never coming true. Because if you're always doing something for tomorrow, it's why you are where you are. Well, Alina, like, I have another job. Yeah, I had 2 kids. I was running a business while I was still building my side hustle. So your excuse doesn't work with me. But, I have multiple kids. And I have a full-time job. Yes, but I'll show you a million people. And actually, I have so many clients that have 3, 4 kids. And they're going to their 9-to-5 job. And then they're taking calls in their car. And they're building their side hustle. Like, I built mine during naps, early mornings, late nights. Like, there is time, okay? I have 4 kids now. And there's hockey involved. I'm busy. I get it. Right? So here's the thing. We ask for things. Universe, I desire. Let me shake my crystals in my bra. Blah, blah, blah. And then we're like, but I didn't have the time. Universe, I want more clients. I want 3 more clients. Right? Preach. I'm losing weight and I feel great. Yes, Katie. Yes, I love you. This is amazing. So I have clients all the time. And they'll be like, okay, Alina, we're on our call. And they're like, all right, I want to get 3 more new clients. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's come up with a plan. Okay, let's get more visible. Let's put out an offer. Let's maybe elevate your branding. Let's elevate your copy. We got a plan. Okay, so we have this plan. She's fired up. I'm fired up. Okay, and then she comes back to the next call. All right, did you do what I said? Did you do what we talked about? No, I didn't have time. But you said you wanted 2, 3 new clients. Yeah. So you got to prove it. You want more clients, but you're telling me you don't have time to write the posts and you don't have time. But wait a minute, let me ask you this. You say you don't have time, but would you have time for 3 clients if they landed in your inbox right now? Yeah? Oh yeah? But you didn't have time to work on the marketing and your branding, but you would right now. Yeah, I guess. This is what we do, guys. We ask for more clients, and it's like, okay, prove it. Show me on your calendar and in your day where you're actually making space for that. We're just like, oh, well, then when they come, I'll make space. No, that's not how it works. You got to prove it now. You got to do it now. We want evidence. We want evidence first First, the clients must come, Alina. First, people must invest in me, and then I'm going to make the space. That's why they're not coming, because you're not an energetic match. You got to go first. Time and lack of time is an illusion and man-made construct. We get to make space and get to collapse time when we make our goals and purpose. 100%. You know, the universe, God, source, life, humans created time, right? The universe doesn't work on time. It works on alignment, right? So we say we want 3 clients, but we don't make space for it. But we're like, but when they come, I'll make space for it. That's exactly why they're not coming. You're not an energetic match. You got to do the stuff. You got to make the space. You got to do the offers. You got to do the content. I want blah, blah, blah. Prove it. We want more. We want sales. We want more, like all this stuff. It's like, but then we don't make any space on our calendar to do anything. We just sit there. I'll make space when they come. No, that's why they're not coming, because you're not making space right now. We're declaring things all the time, guys. And then we're like, I don't got the time. So I want you to look at, and maybe you probably did a desire list for January 1st, 2023 goals, what's up? I want you to look, where did you declare a bunch of huge things for your life, for your business, for your relationships, for yourself? You said these next level things, and now you're not making any time for it. You got to make space for it, guys. Is it true that you really don't have time? Or are you also one of those people who's trapped in the identity of, I never have time. I don't have time. It's like, I'm trying to blah, blah, blah. I don't have time. That's your identity. This is an issue. Pay attention to this. It's become your identity, the person whoever has time. And the more you're, by the way, like, I don't know if you're spiritual, but the more you're signaling, I don't have time, the universe is like, let me just send you more bullshit to put on your calendar so you don't have time. And this is not about shaming you, because I love you, I got you. But I want to bring self-awareness into your life, because everything changes when we start being really aware of who we are and the things we're saying to ourselves and the language we're using. This is not about shaming you. This is about self-awareness. And I want you just to notice, like, where am I saying big next level things that I want and then not making time for it and blaming it on time? We want big things, but we want circumstances to change. We want evidence first, and that's not how it works. You got to be an energetic match first. We got to make time for the things that we want. But the biggest thing with the I don't got time excuse is the fact that we waste most of our time on mindless things. Scrolling on social media, spending time comparing yourself. Oh, look at this girl, look at that guy. Spending Netflix and chilling time. I bet you waste a lot of time gossiping about people, complaining about things in the past. And you know what the biggest time waster of all is this overthinking shit that we do. Overthinking the next move, overthinking your plan, overthinking the post, overthinking the idea, overthinking the live, overthinking the thing I want to wear, overthinking that. So, by the way, people are always like, why do you always wear black? Okay, I do like black, makes me feel powerful and all that, but really, it's because I walk in my closet and I'm like, put it together, all matches. I don't have to think about it. Like, it actually saves me with my time, right? So overthinking is one of our greatest things where we waste time. And then we say, I'm so burnt out, Alina. You know, people always say to me like, oh, it's the hustle. I'm so burnt out of the hustle, okay? It's not the hustle that's burning you out. You know what's burning you out is the overthinking, because burnout is mental exhaustion from overthinking. This is what we do. I got an idea. Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna blah, blah, blah. And 3 seconds later, oh, wait. Oh, but then this could happen, and this could happen, and this obstacle could happen. And then we think about all the obstacles. And then I'm gonna sit, and we're gonna sit. I'm gonna think about the obstacles and think about the solution to the obstacles. And then this, and then, oh, but if this happens, then I'll do this. And if this happens, then I'll do this. But what if Lucy from high school doesn't like it? Okay, I gotta change this. Okay, scratch that. I got a new idea. I'll do this. Oh, but wait, what about this happens? And then this happens. That might not work. What if my family doesn't like it? What about grandma doesn't like it? Oh, what if no one gets it? What if this happens? So we think of obstacles and stories, and then the solutions to the obstacles, and the obstacles that never even happen. And then 3 hours later, you have done nothing but sit there in a chair thinking about obstacles and solutions to things that probably will never even happen. You've lived through an entire event. Your day is gone. I'm overwhelmed. I'm burnt out from all the thinking and the planning that I just did. Lack of movement momentum. Hello, Diane. Right? We waste so much time overthinking what we got to do next, over planning. We overplan. We second guess the plan. We think of obstacles and the solution to the obstacles, and then this could happen, this could happen. Oh no, scratch that. Oh wait. Like, and they're not even going to happen most of the times that you create in your head. And then we're like, I'm burnt out. Yeah, you know why you're overwhelmed? Because you've just sat there and lived through all these events and you've done nothing. You're mentally exhausted from overthinking and overplanning when you should have just gone and made a move. And then you could see, does this work? Oh no, let me pivot and do this instead. We spend more time thinking than we do doing about anything. And then we're tired and overwhelmed. Now I have to take a whole day of rest. I gotta take a nap now. I just thought about this plan for 3 hours. I need a nap. Yeah. And then we're like, I'm burnt out and I'm overwhelmed. And no, you just spent so much time thinking you should have been doing something about it and then looking at it. You know, this is what needs to happen. 3, 2, 1, fire, go. You will learn more from doing than you will ever thinking about it. The habit of hesitating will kill your dreams more than actual failure do. You're so afraid of failure, but trust me, you're going to be okay because you failed a whole bunch of shit in your life and you've been fine. And honestly, you can fail. Like, people are like, I failed. You can only fail if you stop working at something. People don't fail, they quit. They give up, they unplug. The only people that can say they failed is if they literally told me their whole entire life they were trying to do something and then they died. Okay. But otherwise, you don't fail, you quit. And hesitating things by overthinking, overplanning, that's what causes failure. It's mental exhaustion. You gotta get in badass mode. You gotta say, 3, 2, 1, go. And the reason I say 3, 2, 1, because if any longer, you're gonna start getting all these crazy thoughts of what could happen. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Courtney. Yes. Fire first, then aim. People want to aim. They want to do market research. They want to make sure it's all going to be perfect. And then they get overwhelmed because it's taking so long. I'm all about fire. See what worked. Shoot, then go look. Did I hit it? No. What worked? What didn't work? Go again. Hesitation will literally kill you. Like, think about every single movie that you've ever watched. Every horror movie. You get so mad because you're like, stop hesitating. Just shoot the goddamn motherfucker. Like, oops, sorry for swearing. But just go, right? Every action movie and horror movie you watch, it's like the second the person hesitates, they get caught or they get killed. Don't hesitate. Just fire. Every idea you have, and I believe ideas have their own mind. I think there are people that get the same idea all the time. And then your idea will land, and the longer you delay and overthink it, that idea is going to go find another host who will go and be like, 3, 2, 1, let's go. And this is where you say, she stole my idea. No, because she got the idea just like you did, but she went for it. And you waited too long. So the idea decided to go find another host. What's that book called? Something Magic. Lindsay, are you on here? Because you just read it. If you're on here, let us know. But it talks about, like, and someone even shared a theory that 3 people on the planet get the exact same idea. And the person that moves towards it goes, it's Big Magic. Yes, Big Magic is an amazing book. And the author even talks about how she had this book idea. And then there's another person that did it. And she's like, I hesitated. So good for her. 3, 2, 1, fire. You want to just fire, and then you want to aim. So just fire, go see what worked, what didn't work, and then go again. You're amazing. Wow. I'm so happy. This is one of the biggest reasons we don't have what we want. And we talked already a little bit about this, but it is. We are afraid of pain. We are so afraid of being disappointed. So we wait just in case. We overthink just in case. We overplan just in case. We settle just in case. We don't take risks just in case. We hesitate just in case. We don't tell the guy, girl, we love them just in case they reject us. We don't go for the hot guy and girl at the bar just in case. We don't launch just in case I might feel pain. We might get hurt. I might get disappointed. You're going to be okay, okay? Because I promise you, if you play small in your life and you settle, first of all, that is the easy way out, but you will still feel pain. because you're always going to know that you could have done more. You know what else we do a lot? We project our fears on our desires and we block them. It's like we bump into this extremely attractive person and they flirt with us, but out of fear, we think they're way too good looking and they're probably going to cheat on me or like whatever. And so out of fear of pain, you block yourself and then you go settle for someone that you feel comfortable with when you know you could do better. We don't go after what we want because we're so afraid of being disappointed. And the thing is, you're still going to be disappointed. Even if you live the safest, mediocre life, there's still going to be pain because shit always happens in life. This is life. But then you're going to be the most disappointed because you're always going to know in the back of your head that you know you could be doing more. You know you could have more. You know you could be more. We disappoint ourselves by not doing the damn thing. Yes, our fear controls us unless we get into messy action or vulnerability 100%. And you know what the flip side is of settling and playing small in your life? You're bored. You're so freaking bored. But hey, that's okay. That's what drugs are for. That's what booze is for. That's what Netflix is for. That's what Candy Crush is for. That's what porn is for. Online shopping's for. It's okay. You can be bored. You can do all the other stuff. Choose your hard, though. But I believe if you already know you're going to feel pain and disappointment anyways, you might as well go after your freaking dreams and go see what you're capable of. When you avoid pain your entire life, you protect your little disappointment mood, you're also avoiding extraordinary, unpredictable magic and miracles because I was scared to go live. I was scared to go and invest in myself. I was scared to do so many things. And then I did them. And on the back end, holy shit, I would never predict that I could create what I've created so far. And oh my God, like, let's keep going. Like, I don't even know where I'm going to be like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, because I'm not going anywhere. And I promise you, you're going to be okay, no matter what happens. Because if you looked at your life right now, you've been through hard stuff. We all have. There's not one person that has not had some trauma in their life. And part of your homework could be really to look at, what are the worst things that's happened to me in my life? Choose your heart, love it. New Year's, choose your heart. Like, look at the hard things that have happened in your life. Are you okay? Yeah, you're okay. And you know that you wouldn't be the same person if you didn't go through them. All of the painful stuff makes us stronger. You survived it. It made you stronger. We're so scared to go after the things we want because we literally think the fear and anxiety is going to kill us and that our heart is going to break into a million pieces. But hearts don't break. They tear. Yeah. Just like your muscles do when you go to the gym. You lift something really heavy, your muscles tear. They hurt. Ouch! But then they get stronger and you get leaner and you get sexier. Same with when you go do something brave that hurts. Ew, hurts. I got a tear, but my heart's going to grow bigger and stronger. Your heart's a muscle. It will never break. Your heart will not break. Every time you have felt pain in your life, your heart grew stronger. You've become stronger, more resilient, and you become more capable of growing because guess what? Just like your muscles grow a little bit bigger, so does your heart. The bigger heart you have, the more you can hold. The more power you can hold, the more pain you can hold, the more you do. I promise you. And girl, your party is just getting started. Heck yes. If you avoid pain for your whole life, which you really can't, and you know that, because stuff's going to still happen. You're still going to get irritated, Netflix and chilling. Someone's going to bother you, you know. But if you're always going to avoid trying to protect your heart, you're avoiding growth, and you're avoiding like unpredictable magic and miracles that could come into your life. Because when you hold on, you block one thing, you block it all. When you try to avoid being sad, you're avoiding joy too. You close up your heart. Now here's the thing. With going after your dreams or transforming your life, when you declare things to the universe, God, source, life, universe, whatever you connect to, sometimes they'll come. Yes, you're an energetic match for it. And sometimes you get the opposite. You're like, universe, I desire la la, and then you get the worst thing that could possibly happen to you. You get a test. You get a challenge. You get a heart stretch. You get a chance to prove it. You get a chance to prove it. Sometimes we ask for things, there it is, you're a match. Universe is like, here you go. And sometimes we do get tested. We get tested with the energetic flip side of the thing that we did not want. And the universe says, listen, Alina, before I can give you this thing, I want you to prove that you can handle this, because you're going to get more challenges with the things that you're asking for. So you asked for excellence, and the universe sends you a shitball opposite. Are you still in? Prove it. I do believe the universe tests us to see how committed we are, to see if we're really serious about the things we're asking, and if we can handle the responsibility. Because when you declare, I want a 7-figure multiple business, huge visibility that attracts me epic clients with ease, the universe is like, okay, because you can have anything you want. It's like, okay. I just want to make sure, though, that you're ready for this. So before I give you the 7-figure business, I'm just going to throw you a little hater or two. At the same time, I'm going to make sure that like something goes wrong with your social media. And you lose your shit. And you start crying, like, why did this happen to me? I asked the universe for a 7-figure business, and then I got all these haters, and then my social media didn't work, and you're crying, and you start fighting with people on the interwebs. I can't handle this. I'm not meant for this. So the universe is like, listen, Linda, about this whole 7-figure idea, it's going to come a little bit later. It's not that you can't have it. It's just that you're just not aligned with it right now, because a big brand and big visibility means people are going to come into your world that think opposite of you, and they're going to let you know about it. So universe said, let me just give you some time, because what a shame it is for the universe to give you something really big and it squashes you because you can't handle the pressure. And there is something I believe in, energetic protection. The universe, especially if you want business and you want to work with people, like, you're protected, and so is the buyers and the clients. Because why is it fair that the universe is going to send you clients if you're going to lose your ever-loving shit because you got a hater, and then you're just going to leave? And then people just invested in you and they want to work with you, but you just got a hater and you had a meltdown and you just gave up. Why would the universe send you people? So we get tested, guys. We get heart stretches so that you can grow your heart and you can grow your resiliency till you're more stronger, so the universe can send you bigger things. But we never think about that, right? We don't think about the person that we actually need to grow into to have a 6-7-figure brand. Everything happens for us. I know some of you have gone through some awful things, and my heart goes out to you, and I love you so much. But there's times we've asked for things we don't remember. But everything is shaping us into the people we need to be to hold the things that we want. Everything's a lesson. Everything's a prove it. You know what? I don't think anything scary could happen. I know amazing things would occur after doing a live. I just realized it's fearing what happens internally after the fact. All lies, but they come. Yes, it's all lessons. Once you go live and you realize, hey, I'm okay, you go live again, and you go live again, and then you become more confident. So when you say, I will do anything for a 7-figure business and massive visibility, but I can't handle a hater, universe is going to say, yeah, that's a problem. Because the world is full of people who think opposite of you. And I'm not saying you get a lot of haters, but you're going to get some. And the bigger you grow, the more people you're going to attract that have the opposite opinions of you, and they're going to let you know, you're stupid, you're dumb, I don't like you, go away, blah, 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 blah. And if you can't handle that, then I would maybe think about this whole 7-figure idea. And sometimes we don't even know what we want, but we just like, oh, she has this amazing life, so I'm going to wish for the same thing. And we get sent the polarity just so that we can get clarity on like, okay, maybe this is just not what I want, okay? So sometimes that happens as well. Polarity equals clarity. Okay, definitely not meant for this. All right, let's pivot and go on something else. Our triggers are our teachers, 100%, right? So if you want amazing things to come, you want lots of success, you also have to handle the energetic flip side. You gotta handle the not so amazing stuff. There is an energetic flip side to everything. The universe knows you can handle the fun, the luxury, the great clients, the easy clients, the ones that pay on time and pay in full. You know you can handle that. But how do you handle the energetic flip side? Clients that are mad, clients who default on payments. How do you handle slander on the internet? How do you handle your spouse just cheats and you find out, but you just said you're gonna go live? Holy shit, how do you walk with that? Someone hacks your account, like, you still want it? You still want that big brand, that visibility, the fame? Prove it. Prove it. Some of the worst things have happened to me while growing my business, probably the worst ever. And the best things possible ever in my life have happened in the last 3 years, and some of the worst things have happened. Like almost 2 years ago, I don't know what live I talked about this on, but I declared, universe, I want big visibility. I want to be seen. I'm ready. Send me the people, send me the power, the influence. And the universe is like, let me see if you're ready. So then I had this huge, massive influencer shame me with a picture all over the internet, and it was awful, and I thought I was gonna die, and I cried for a whole day. This is so awful, oh my God, I'm gonna die, but I didn't. And I'm so proud of myself because I cry, I always cry, I still get upset. Trust me, I'm so brave now and so resilient, but it hurts when people think opposite of me and, say things, and it still hurts. I'm a human, that's never gonna go away. I get emotional, it's okay. And so this awful thing happened to me, and I thought I was gonna die, so I took a day to cry, but I didn't retaliate. I've never mentioned who it was. I went live, and I apologized for whatever triggered this person, and then I gave the compassion that I wish I got. I always give the compassion that I prayed for, because you know what? I'm not just growing a business. I wanna be a mentor. I wanna be a role model. So if I'm gonna be a role model, a mentor for people, well, I gotta lead myself the best that I can possibly lead myself, And so I thought about this. I'm like, oh my God, if that same thing happened to me 5 years ago, I would have been like, I'm going to Mexico where nobody knows me, and I'm going to dig a hole and hide so nobody can ever find me. But I proved to the universe, I'm committed. I'm committed to this. I will not give up. That was awful, but I'm okay, and I'm going to keep going. And so on the back end of that, I got so many followers. I got like 20K followers. My DMs blew up. They're like, holy shit, I can't believe this happened to you. Good for you, blah, blah, blah. And I got all these new people. My inbox flooded. I didn't get a single hater just from that one person that I really, really triggered. But I didn't mention their name. I didn't retaliate. That person bullied me in the DMs, and I was like, I'm going to give the compassion that I wish that I got from you. And so I did. And I led myself. And I kept going. And I didn't let it stop me. And I'm stronger because of it. And I'm so proud of how I lead myself. And then the universe said, prove it, and I did. I'm all in, I'm all no matter what. And then I got new followers, more visibility, 20K, let's go. And so when you say things like, I'm done with this. Like, let's say you're like ready for like your dream partner, and you say, I'm done dating losers, I'm done having shitty relationships, I'm done once and for all. I'm ready for my dream man, dream woman. I'm ready to walk into the sunset with my one. I'm done. I'm done dating people who treat me bad. I'm done taking my ex back. And the universe is like, okay, really? Prove it. Cue. Your ex comes in with flowers and a huge sob story. And you're like, no, I'm proving it. I'm going to break up with him. Screw him and his flowers and his apology. Because he does it all the time. But then he's like really, really sincere this time, and you're like, maybe it's a sign from the universe that I really shouldn't leave him because he's really sorry this time. And oh my God, these flowers are so pretty. The universe is like, he's done this before. You just said you wanted your dream partner. Yeah, but like, he's so sad and he really means it. I could just feel it in my soul. I really think it's a sign. But you just said you wanted love and marriage. Oh, there you are, getting naked. You're gone, like Donkey Kong. And the universe is like, okay, well, glad I didn't send you the really good guy, Sheen, over here, because he deserves someone who's really ready to settle down, right? So you got your prove it, and then you're like, You say, I'm done. I'm done with this shitty 9-to-5 corporate job. I'm done. I'm going full-time in my online business. I don't want caps on my money. I want to be free. I want to work with people around the world. I hate my manipulative boss. I will never let my manipulative a-hole boss treat me poorly anymore. I'm done with these long hours. I'm done never getting compensated for it. Like, that's it. I'm ready. I'm going to be my own boss. I'm starting my business. I'm quitting today. You go into your boss's office, and the universe is like, all right, prove it. And then your boss is like, hey, I want to give you a $10 raise and a bonus. Huh. I never had a big raise like that and a bonus. No. I'm leaving. Proving it. No. And your boss is like, I'll give you a $20 raise. Okay, I'm in. The universe is like, okay, enjoy your shitty, miserable job with your tyrant boss. Haha, yep, luck and delete. I did this, ended up with a narcissist for 3 months. Yeah, happened to me too, guys. Happened to me too. But then I learned my lesson. So we get tested. We do. We get tested on our commitment. We also get heart stretched so that we can really handle the responsibility. Because, guys, you ask for big things. Like, big things come with a big responsibility, you know? And I'm not saying you're going to get hard stuff, but you got to be able to handle things along your way, because there is going to be stuff. And you know this. It's life. Sometimes you got to prove it. Sometimes we get heart stretched. Because for a lot of us, big things come with big responsibilities. Sometimes big things come with bullies on the internet, clients defaulting. They come with challenges. Are you still in? Prove it. And there's this frequency to people who are no matter what, all in, no matter what. And there's a frequency to people who are in, like, I'm all in, as long as it's easy, as long as people validate me, as long as people are nice to me on the internet, as long as I have nice clients that pay on time, as long as it doesn't interfere, as long as I don't have to get up early in the morning, as long as I want success, I'll do whatever it takes as long as it's easy. That's not a match for massive success. The people who are all in, no matter what, they are an energetic match to limitlessness, unpredictable, mind-blowing magic. And this is why I created the Self-Mastery Program. We're starting that next week on Friday. I'm going to teach you to become no matter what. You're going to learn to be emotionally mastered, self-led, disciplined, leadership, mindset stuff, strategy. We're going to change your life. We're going to have the same energy that you do at the beginning of the year, all year long. You're going to be able to have access to this all year. And you're going to learn how to navigate all the ups and downs in life. Even if you look at a graph, like a business graph, it's like this. Up and down, up and down, up and down. You've got to become emotionally mastered. It's up and down on the way, all the way up. You've got to be no matter what. And I'm telling you, you will find yourself in a position of like, oh my God. Every time I've dealt and I've led myself through the hardest thing, on the back end, right on the back end, something magical happens. It's like, oh my God. Because the universe is like, you proved it. Here you go, right? You got to learn how to navigate the voids, the ups and downs. You got to remember your power. You got to lead yourself through hard things. And I promise you can have everything you've ever wanted. Everything happens for you. And you're like, well, I don't know why I got this. Well, you did ask for something. You just don't remember. We're always manifesting on different timelines, so don't forget that too. But it's all shaping you into the person who's an energetic match for the big dreams. I fired 3 website developers. I'm still going for it. I invited my member to be a partner. We're building for a 3rd time. Oh, Callie, you're amazing. That's so beautiful. You know, like, you gotta be shaped into the person who can match the dreams that you're asking for. You know, I always talk about the story of Walt Disney because I think it's so powerful. And if you're new to this story, but like, Walt Disney got 33 no's before he got granted to build Disneyland. He went through so many tribulations and prove-its and lessons, and oh my gosh, he rejected 33 times by 33 banks. How many of you would get rejected 5 times doing a big presentation, and would you keep going? Like, he got rejected once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6. By the 11th time, his wife is like, I'm done, I'm leaving. Like, this is insane. Right? Like, his town thought he was crazy, but he had the vision. He's like, no, I want this. I know I want this. He got up every day. He presented. No, 25 no's. People were trying to steal ideas from him. No one believed in him. He believed in him. He's like, no, I see it in my eyes, mine. This is it. I'm in, no matter what. I'm creating Disney. It's going to happen. And the universe kept saying, all right, well, prove it. So he did 33 times, and then he got Disneyland. And it's in my belief that if he got yes the first time, he would not be the person who could hold Disneyland. Because if he got yes the very first time, something bad would have happened. You're like, oh, this is hard. I gotta go. But he's like, I got 33 no's. Whatever. He defaulted. He didn't show up for this. This thing happened. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. I'm resilient. I went 33 times to the bank. I did a presentation. And then he got it. You have to be shaped. And I'm telling you, the bigger your dreams are, the more you're going to be tested. So he had to get 33 no's. Otherwise, things would have happened and been like, this is scary. If you can show up no matter what, I'm telling you, there is no other reason that you have your dreams and the things that you want if you're not meant to have it. You're meant to have it. And if the things that are in the way, they're shaping you. Where can you accept it, move it, become resourceful, ask for help, Google it, hire someone? There's always an answer to every one of your problems. There's always a remedy. There's always a solution. There's always an antidote. Always, 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 always. You can have anything. Anything. I was stuck on money. I found my resource. I was abundant when you're open, sharing the wealth. I love it. Success is really about growing into the person who can hold it. Because, again, if you just get it and you drop it, it's going to kill your confidence. But I believe as we grow and we build step by step, we stretch our emotional bandwidth, we can able to hold more and hold more. I really believe pressure creates power. The more pressure you can hold in your body, anxiety, fear, letdown, disappointment, the more the universe sends you power. Pressure creates power. Don't give up. There's a solution around the corner. You got this. I can truly say that I have the success I have now because I'm stronger than I've ever been in my entire life. And I was the introvert, shy person, didn't know what the hell I was doing, broke, debt, single, no support, and I'm here and I'm doing it. And I can show you how hundreds and thousands of women and men who are doing the same thing. It's not just about alignment with the success and money, guys. It's about also thinking about the alignment with the responsibility, the power, the break, the going through the heartbreak, the public criticism, disappointment, failed launches, failed dates. It's about alignment when someone says something really bad about you and you're still able to show up on alive in your leadership. And I'll tell you, when you're the kind of person who can honor your word no matter what, you're such an energetic match to people who trust you, who want to marry you, who want to work with you. You attract who you are. When you are committed, people want to marry you, hire you, join your team, launch your life, share your stuff. People who always honor their word, they're the safest. They have a frequency about them. When people are no matter what, there's a frequency. Money wants to come to you. Partners want to come to you. Friends, people want to marry you. They stick to you like glue because you're no matter what. You honor your word. You feel safe to people. They know you're not going anywhere. That's why my favorite badass mantra is anything bad that's happening, I'm start hesitating. I'm like 3, 2, 1, let's go. Fire. I don't negotiate with my mind. I don't waste time. I don't wait for motivation. I don't wait people to validate me. I just go rapid fire. And whatever doesn't work, I look at it like a business. So I'm like, okay, this worked, this didn't work. What do I want to do different? Let's go again. Your rate of success will go up if you keep firing, and going again. Overthinking, overplanning, hesitating, waiting, trying to think that the fear is going to away, that's not going to happen. You will just delay everything. Your coaching has changed my personal power lane. I love you, Kimberly, but it's making it more scary. You got this, Rachel. You got this. When you get tested, prove it. When bad things happen, you got to say this. You got to say this every single time, and it will change your life. This alone has changed, and it was what started my journey. Every time something really bad happened, awful and hard, I'm like, this is happening for me. I asked for strength. Let's prove it. This is happening for me. You can, cry a little bit, do your thing, work on your emotions, and then it's like, now what? Now what do I want to do about it? I asked for something. I got sent this hard thing. I asked for strength. Let me prove it. Now, there's no amount of you saying, why, God, why did this happen to me? You're never going to know why. Maybe later on, but you're wasting your time. You asked for something, go prove it now. Now what? This is happening for me. I asked for something amazing. I got something really awful. This is happening for me. Now what do I want to do about it? And you go make the move. Time is our greatest currency, not money, time. Once you learn how to collapse time around money, you will see that time is your greatest currency. Once time is gone, time is gone. What are you doing with your time on this planet? Waiting for circumstances to change, waiting for the fear to go away, waiting for approval, scrolling, comparing, gossiping, thinking, nothing's going to change in your thinking. You can change your emotions and your thoughts, but as you move, you change your life. And no, you can't have evidence. You got to trust that it's working before it does. I had this amazing analogy that I thought about the other day. Here it is, okay? You got to trust before evidence, okay? This is like a manifestation analogy, but it's amazing, okay? Let's say you walked into the wrong movie theater, and then you witnessed the end of a movie. And the scene that you witnessed was like this happily ever after. The hero got everything they ever wanted. Beautiful ending. You're like, oh, this is amazing. I'm gonna go watch this thing again. So you just sit down and you wait for the replay. And the movie starts again. And there's all this crazy shit that just starts happening. Heartbreak, pain, people like hurting you. Like everyone in the theater's like, oh, this is awful. This is horrible. They're like having all these emotions. They're upset. They're shocked. But you sit there calm because you know how the movie ends. You're unaffected in your emotions. You know the ending's going to be amazing. This is how you have to be around your manifestations, your dreams, your goals, your desires. If you see it in your mind's eye and you feel it and you desire it, it's yours. It's yours. You got to just move towards it. And it's just like a movie. But seriously, think about this. Do you ever want to watch a movie that doesn't have drama? Okay? Nobody wants to listen to your story without the drama. There's going to be drama. My story's full of drama. And as I lead through it, it gets better and better, just like the movie gets better and better. So you got to think about this. Everything you desire, you feel like you want, it's yours. But on your way there, there's going to be like this. Okay? It's going to be like this. Crazy shit's going to happen. You're going to want to quit. You're going to want to stop. You're going to want to cry. But then you got to get your ass back up and keep going. And you got to stay calm and know, I see it in my vision's eye. It's mine. Just like the movie ends amazing, so is your journey. You got to trust that. You got to trust that. Your story is more better with your crazy stuff that happens along the way. And it's shaping you, and it's shaping you. Oh, I love that. So, so good. Yes. So remember this, okay? Tomorrow is day 2. Tomorrow is day 2, and it's going to be incredible, and we're going to build on it. And yes, I'm going to tailor a little bit more to entrepreneurs. There's more entrepreneurs, but everything is transferable. And if you are interested in working with me, and you really want to see what you're capable of in this lifetime, and you want to actually make all those goals and desires that you wrote down January 1st, and you want to have the greatest feeling on the planet, which is the feeling of self-actualization, the Self-Mastery Program, #badass mode, is a 4-week program where I'm going to self-actualize with you in this program. I'm going to teach you how to be self-led, self-mastered, emotional intelligence. I'm going to teach you strategies to stay disciplined. We're going to do mindset work. We're going to move. We're going to have high energy. It's going to be incredible. Anybody who's ever done this program with me, it's evolved. And so I also have this amazing offer for anybody that's been an alumni. You get an amazing deal. You're paying literally you get 70% off. And anytime you do any of my programs, alumni, later on, you always get this incredible deal to continue on with me. And you'll have access to it for a whole year. We're starting next Friday. And right now, no, it's $777, but you can do a payment plan for 4 months, and you're paying, I think, $194 a month. And if you need something extended, you can just DM me payment plan, and we'll set that up for you. But if you want to wait for also maybe possibly winning a free tuition, you can take the graphic for this masterclass, share it on Facebook, Instagram. You can take a snapshot of this and tag me anywhere. We're going to do a draw most likely Monday. I'll give you guys a lot of warning before. But day 2 is tomorrow. And I hope that you come back and re-listen to this, because there's a lot of nuggets in there. And sometimes the first time we hear things, there's one thing we hear that our mind gets stuck on. But as we re-listen to it, there's seeds everywhere. I plant codes all the time. How do we get into this program? So I will put a link at the bottom of, on top of this live actually. And then there's a 4-week payment plan on the link. And then if you're having a hard time, just DM me and just say, you can just say badass mode. It's called the self-mastery program, hashtag badass mode, because it's a very masculine energy. So it's like this vibe, but we're gonna continue on to it and go deeper and deeper for 4 weeks. 4 weeks with me to become self-actualized, and it's gonna be amazing because my work keeps deepening. And guys, the reason I do all my programs live is because I do it with you. Every time I do my program lives, my life changes. And the more that I keep talking about it and channeling and elevating it, it's just like, it becomes magical for me. I do this with you together. Together we rise. So powerful. I'm so happy. I'm gonna stay in your energy as long as it takes. Yeah, and Rebecca's already in, so I'm so excited. So I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Whether you're interested in ever working with me, but you feel like somebody could really hear and benefit from this, share this live stream. You can join the group. So the next live won't be on my personal page. It will be in the high performance coaching community. I'll also put a link at the bottom of here. So if you're just hopping on this live and you're like, what is this about? Day 2 is tomorrow. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are amazing, and I cannot wait to see your beautiful faces tomorrow. Mwah! Have a beautiful, beautiful day, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.